So sorry for the late start, and I'm so sorry for the shorter session, but due to technical difficulties and my phone clearly wanting to be replaced before or after I throw it through a wall. Uh,
Why not both?
I mean, hey,
Uh,
phones sometimes need to be thrown through walls and then replaced. I mean, it seems like it's a thing that has to happen
the
sometimes.
Hey, I
circle of
mean, you
life.
have your new Taurus. There's always a good time for target practice.
Way to
This is
fight back against technology.
Yeah, this is true. Besides, my phone company keeps saying I can get an upgrade and keeps trying to remind me I can upgrade. So, maybe it's time. Anyway, guys and gals, like always, I'd like to share with you our friends, well, certainly my friend, over at Tri-Peak Goods. Also, the Bearded Bard, for those of you who follow him on TikTok, which you really should be doing, has also put his hat in the ring as a professional DM, volunteering you guys to schedule him for one-shots, long campaigns, short campaigns, homebrews, or module campaigns. He has various prices and things that he's willing to discuss with you. Currently, one of the new projects he's looking to also make happen on his Tri-Peak Goods Etsy shop is a massive egg holder. So for those of you who like emu or ostrich eggs and want a little cute holder for it, well, send him an egg and he and his wife can get to work on measuring and making one. I mean, they both seem super hyped about the idea, and I actually would love to see a massive egg holder that you can put on your counter. I think that
I
would
mean,
be
in
great.
all honesty, I'd even just love one for like regular sized eggs.
I mean, they're they're a great price for the fact that they're homemade and you know so so fun, so freaking good looking. But he's got quail egg size too for those of you who are really fancy and want to, have
Get some quail eggs.
yeah, who
Felt
are
like
really
that's a dig.
I mean,
uh
sometimes you just really
kind
have
of
to
it
set up
is
those
actually
standards.
because unless you're Gordon Ramsay, I don't know what you're using quail eggs for all that often.
Honestly,
Quail
the
egg
new thing has
shooters.
been to make you strain the egg and you do like a quail egg sandwich with like raw egg yolks on like
Oh yeah.
fried toast. Yeah, it's like been the Michelin star thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna actually try to make that next week, I think.
there you go. Me, I am definitely going to go with this lovely beard balm, beard care kit. Has some beard balm, beard oil, and a nice little beard comb. Because actually,
I'm definitely gonna get those ostrich egg holders. I need my birds are going crazy.
yeah. But anyway, guys, I highly recommend Tri-Peak Goods, and I highly recommend the Bearded Bard's, products because he is someone that you can count on because he certainly believes in what he does and wants to give it the best all the time.
He also gets really petty in the best ways.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, at any rate, we have no Kickstarter to fund today. Um, Mostly because there's one or two that I've seen. The Dungeon Dudes certainly have one going on, and there's certainly a couple. I am looking to support the one the Dungeon Dudes made. I believe it is Drakenheim.
Yeah,
Um,
Dungeons of Drakkenheim.
yep. It's certainly interesting, but not quite one I'm as excited for as, say, Heliana's. I'm definitely still supporting them because, I believe in them and I enjoy their content, but I don't know how universally people really enjoy their stuff. Um, However, if you guys um, don't have any reservations about the Dungeon Dudes, then definitely look into Dungeons of Drakkenheim on Kickstarter. Also on D&D Beyond and actual Wizards of the Coast material. The next two books are on their way out this year. The first being The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, a wickedly whimsical adventure for Dungeons and Dragons, the world's greatest role-playing game. It's an adventure set all in the Feywilds. You can own it You can pre-order
Oh,
now.
boy.
It comes out September 21st. And there are a whole bunch of fun subclasses that they recommend to inspire you. And then last is for those of you who are huge Magic the Gathering fans, Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. You can pre-order it now on D&D Beyond. It comes out November 16th. And it is going to be a massive magical book of spells, magic subclasses, and hopefully some cool monsters.
Plots.
Yep.
Still
In
no
player and
official
DM.
bonuses to marshals. I hate 5th edition.
Yeah. Your objections have been noted.
Just
But
not by the people who make content. God damn
unfortunately,
it. Get on it, guys.
I mean, technically we make content here, just not the kind that you want.
Just make 20 classes of fighter and I'll be happy.
Alright, I already have one done.
Yeah, exactly. You just put more fighter in your fighter, but do that for 20 times.
but I mean, hey, they keep coming out with all these, all these books for Magic. They may as well come out with some for martial classes as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Because the marshals do need a bit of love.
Did Eric just dip?
I think you are lost character. Oh, excuse me.
Don't get me wrong, though. I'm glad there's official content coming out in droves.
Same. Only last bit of announcement I have is that for those of you who like what I do, or those of you who, wait to hear things on my TikTok DM John Wolfenstein, my secondary account, I am going to be posting once a day, or at least one video a day for the next about 10 days or so, because I can schedule them in advance on my computer. And we are going to be finishing up our Rings of Power from Lord of the Rings. We are currently working through the dwarves. I believe it's 4 of the 7 posted, as well as my custom dwarf race cards that are inspired from the World of Warcraft dwarf families.
You have 5.
Hmm?
You have 5.
Oh, okay. I'm on number 5. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Dark Iron, Grey Hill, Longbeard Mountain, and Warded.
There you go. So then the last dwarf video will come out tomorrow, and it will be the Wildhammer dwarves, and also you will get the Wildhammer dwarf race card that I created. Once that is done, we will go straight through the 9 rings of humans, the 9 rings of men, and then I did indeed post the Ring of the One Ruler, and that will be after, and I cannot wait because it is one of my favorites. Because, I like to be...
Yeah, now our master of the universe here, our lovely Lord and Savior, Dr. John Wolfenstein, wanting to have the ring of the leaders. Oh no, never. It's not like he plans on world domination on a daily basis. But he's only wrong 98% of the time. That other 3% is his gift to us.
Yeah, see? There you go. See, someone
That
knows.
that one extra percent is our brain cells dying collectively.
Yeah, well, what do you need your brain cells for? I'm the one who's creating all the stuff here. Anyway, without further ado, though, we're going to go ahead and get started. I hope Eric rejoins us, but he does...
He went entirely offline for a moment,
Yeah,
and he's
I
on
imagine
mobile. So
Yeah, I imagine
I
he's
think
having
his
some
laptop.
computer troubles.
Yeah. Let's see.
Avi?
Yeah, he's
Deja
messaging me
vu?
now. I'll give us an update in a second.
Anyway,
I
so
think
quick...
I've been in this place before. Goddamn.
Right.
Uh,
So, quick
update on
introduction.
Eric that I just got. He'll
Mhm.
be back in a second. His cat sat on the power bar and turned off the power to his computer.
And this is why I don't own cats. Only good cat is a Cali cat.
Lies and slander. All cats are brilliant, and they were just saving, Eric from something that he didn't even see.
Wow.
Eh, Debatable.
His laptop was about ready to short circuit, so they shut it down to give it a break.
Wow.
I mean, to
Understanding
be
him.
fair, I cannot slander cats because the one that sat on my exam sheet actually helped me. I had a 10 out of 20. I needed at least a 9.5, and I was the only one that passed on that exam. So I can't talk.
Yeah. See?
Anyway. So to my far left is Mr. Masson playing Serial, our Wood Elf Rune Knight.
It's always a great day to do some etching and to kill some cultists.
Immediately to my left is my brother David playing Mr. Rattlegast, our half-orc? I
Mhm.
always get that confused. Our half-orc assassin.
The dragon cult dies today.
At
Directly
least 1% of them.
directly underneath Mr. Mason is Whitehill, my good friend, who is got some surprises for the group today.
Hola, pendejos!
Wow, that's not actually the accent you're going with, is it?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm going with the fucking flow.
No, I'm gonna entirely
been
considering what I
kinda
know
yes.
of this coming. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be changing accents for it just to make the craziness come through.
yeah, right. Immediately underneath David is Mr. Matt, our Earth Genasi Wildfire Druid Wolfenite.
Who will be back in just a moment.
In
He
a
had to use
second
the
after,
restroom.
after returning from the bathroom.
But he shall return. And directly underneath me is the ever lovely Callie Cat playing Celine the Stargazer,
Let us all make some new memories together.
who, while she can still remember it, is our
Oof.
cleric warlock hybrid.
I'm a cleric warlock?
You are.
I thought I was just all love, charm, and friendship.
Yes.
I mean, there you go.
Are you sure that it's not Saloon that is the true warlock?
Saloon's
hybrid?
the real hero here. He's the real
And now
MVP.
joining us, our very birdy and suave Dr. J, played by Eric.
Caca, motherfuckers.
Jay.
The best
I
bird
have-
brain you know.
The best bird brain, you know.
There you go. Anyway, guys and gals, so when last we left our crew, oh God, where did we leave off? You
We
guys
were
had
about ready to leave on the caravan. We
that is
got
correct.
up in the
You
morning.
guys
We were heading out.
Yep.
Rattlegas committed murder and talked to a murder bird.
I don't know
Mhm.
what
And
you're
then,
talking about.
right.
I mean, this is meta knowledge, I promise.
I don't know.
There were no witnesses.
Actually, I think Saloon was there when he murdered
Saloon
somebody.
and
Saloon
some
and-
fucking merman that ate
Uh,
the dude.
It's
Yep.
a mer person, yeah.
Oh.
And maybe a astronomically cruel figure from above.
Indeed.
Maybe.
But
We can also remember that our friendly Rattlegast now has something that goes on each wrist that is a little more than a little terrifying, especially if we put something on it.
That's what you're talking about.
Like spoons.
Yeah,
Yep.
get forked.
Go
yeah,
fork
like
just-
yourself.
spoons get forked.
Just have him ready to make kebabs at any moment.
Hey, you know what? It works for Deadpool. It can work for Rattlecast. My boyfriend told me this was a superhero movie, but that one guy turned that other guy into a fucking kebab. Anyway, yes, you guys set off, headed to the construction site in order to help the High Road Company. Yeah, that's what it is. The High Road Construction Company.
Charter
No,
company.
yes,
I am
High
sorry
Road
for any
Charter
of you
Company.
that catch the yawns that we are catching ourselves.
Yeah, I do greatly apologize. But you guys set out, had a full day of travel, thankfully uneventful. As you guys had set up camp, all went well. Except
Oh my god.
in the morning, there's one problem. As you all wake up, and look around, you notice one thing wrong. Your turtle and his undead allies are nowhere to be found.
I would be immediately checking my carriage to see if there's any signs of our friend who is seemingly gone.
There
I'm
is
gonna
not.
look for tracks.
Roll a survival check.
I mean, he's not very stealthy. He's fucking 400 pounds of a fucking meat.
And bone. Mostly bone.
Hey.
Nope.
Uh,
You see
I
nothing.
would like to mention there is one of our spellcaster friends that also has a bulge in their pouches that was not there before.
Which one of our spellcaster friends?
I believe the lass has it.
Oh,
So
she
Selena has
usually
it.
stays up all night. Did we, do you want to roleplay that, or?
You would have had to sleep for this one because you stayed up all night in the city.
I'm gonna just assume that's the case, so sure.
Yeah, because you have stayed up every night in the city, and you were in the city
And
for 2 nights.
coffee.
I thought I got whacked actually and slept the first night, but but
Well, you
anyway,
didn't
no
see
no
much.
big deal, no big deal. So Celine had passed out at some point, and
Mhm.
how much more gold? What you?
A diamond worth 300 gold.
Oh, a diamond. Pretty. Okay.
That might be useful. Might.
Well, I know what I'm going to use a part of it for.
It's-
Because you
Fear
missed
did-
something
did-
very, very sad.
Yeah, there. And Theo did buy it in case someone fucking met their end.
In case someone straight up died.
So Celine, seeing both Serial and Rattlegas kind of looking around. Have you guys seen Tyranny?
Oh, he appears to have vanished.
Oh, well, he is magical, and he said something about the earth, so I'm sure he went underground for the night. But he didn't come back up.
That has so many meanings that make me sad.
That's
It
Celine.
doesn't appear so.
No?
As
Could
I come
I
out of
try
the
a
carriage
survival
to this
check?
conversation.
Yeah, you can roll a survival check there, Jay.
Just like on the conversation of he just vanished. People don't just vanish.
Yes, they do. They do all the time. Celine says, pointing to her head.
Oh. As all this conversation is going, Cyril's coming out of the
Yeah, that would throw
carriage.
Jay for a loop.
Cyril's gonna sit on the back of his cottage, and he's going to give a heavy sigh and say, "From what I know of our friend, I'm sure he thought he was going to put us in more danger than necessary. With some things that he could control to a point, I'm sure he felt it necessary to leave so we would not be in danger.
Oh,
We may hear from him again. We may not. But
I'm
let's
sure
at
we
least
will.
remember the fun travels we had with him. Besides, my darling Thierry, I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun with the gems he took."
Yeah, I fucking stole from you, didn't I? I mean,
So-
it was mutual.
Celine just kind of looks at her book and flips over to a page, and it's the one where everybody's in, lovely wedding dresses.
Oh.
And
Oh god, that moment. I just still imagine Jay is like wedding
Who has
dress.
the wife beater dress again?
I believe it was Tyr.
No,
Yeah.
there was
No, it was
Rattlegas.
Rattlegas.
Oh, Rattlegas. Yeah, it was Rattlegas. You're
Thierry
right.
was in the elegant white dress.
Yep.
The flowing white one.
Yeah, and like I just imagine Jay
Oh.
is in like a bridesmaid dress
Yeah.
with the plague doctor's mask.
You see Celine's face, frown. I thought we were all gonna have a pretty dress party. Well, you know, it'll be okay. He's he's in a better place away from us, I think. I think you're right.
He can take care of himself. I'm sure whatever harebrained scheme he's on, he'll figure it out.
I mean, I just wanted to say goodbye and show him what I was knitting. He was the only character I didn't add to our story yet.
Well, I'm sure we'll see him one way or another at some point. For now, just keep an eye on the bodies. He seems to rise to the occasion.
The joke goes way over Celine's head because she hasn't dealt
It's
with
a
any of this.
knee slapper.
Oh, well, I was gonna do him up as a really, really fat throw pillow, but
Can I say that our little half-orc friend gets a ping on the back of his mind at this point?
Sure.
A pick?
Ping.
Remember me, you green douchebag. Remember me.
How could I forget such a fool? I think back.
So that's the return
That's
message
the
you
use of
get.
that's the use of sending that Deer has for the day.
Yep. It's the one and only use of sending he has.
Our
For the day.
turtle friend is fine. We need
Well-
not worry about him.
well, good. I hope. Well,
And she just looks at Rattlegas for a second.
by the stars above, he'll be all right. But
I
I'll
think
make sure
by
he's
his
safe.
own will, he'll be all right.
And Celine just kind of smiles.
Well, if only Will enough was alone. But I'll remember him. I'll never forget.
If only Will enough was alone. I love the Yoda impersonation. But
Is Wolfenstein just having a stroke in the background, by the way?
Yes, he is.
He
No,
is like waking up. He's like, "What day is it? What time is it? How
No,
much corn did I eat last night?"
I wanted to see if anyone could translate the first part of this because I found an English to Australian translator.
Yeah, you fucking see him
What
again.
saw will
Fucking
we see him
Freddy
again?
Toba.
All I said
Fucking fair
was,
dinkum rubber.
I'm sure we'll see him again. It decided to do the insult itself.
I love it. Well, that's just the nature of being Australian, I guess.
I guess.
According to Google Translate. Anyway.
But the rest of the caravan is now waking up and now getting ready to move. So, you guys have your carriages still. They're intact. Nothing has been altered. Nothing has been changed. You
Minus
realize,
a few bodies.
right, minus a few people missing. Or undead people missing. You know, however you want to
Yeah.
classify the undead. Are they people? Are they not people? Who knows?
Object.
Let's
We're
just say the
missing two
general
other
smell
friends.
of the carriage is a lot better.
Right? And
The fresh air did quite nicely when you actually opened up the doors.
Right. But as the caravan heads off, no one seems to comment as to your party's smaller number. And you guys travel for the day. Is there anything specific or special that you're doing while you're traveling for the day?
I have one question, actually.
I have one answer.
Oh
So
no.
that diamond that Terry gave me, if I was to take a tiny, tiny bit to use as one of the gemstones in my book class,
Mm-hmm.
would that weaken the value too much, or is it fine, or should you
So,
just like take some gold from me?
Do you have proficiency with a jeweler's kit?
I do not.
Okay, so roll me a general. Let's go with intelligence check.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh,
But
Oh no.
I'm gonna say before I do anything, me, Rattlegast, and Saloon have fortune favors of the day,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast guidance while I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay. I
Okay,
allow it.
As God, I allow it.
so it's a 16 total.
So you do know that yes, if you were to take if you were to take a piece of it, which you would need a jeweler's kit to even take a piece off of this thing, that yes, it would decrease the value, and you know that this particular gemstone can be used for. This was bought by Fear for his revivify spell. That way, one of you could be brought back to life. And Celine would have vague, blurry images of a grave somewhere that had someone important, and would know that, would be able to know that the spell Revivify, if it was, available at the time, would have prevented all the sorrow connected to those images.
So Celine's just gonna look at the gemstone, and she scribbles a little note next to a picture of Terre in her book that says "left." It just says "left a diamond because he really did want to protect us."
Oh.
All right.
And she just smiles, but as she starts to close the book, those words have already started to fade.
Little by little.
Mm-hmm.
But, aside from that, anyone else?
Oh yeah, you can go.
Go
do
ahead.
it.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just making more morphine.
Okay.
My
Roll
God.
your toolkit, querying intelligence.
Herbalism or poisoner?
You know what? Give me one herbalism with intelligence and give me one poisoners with wisdom. How about that?
Okay, cool. Like,
24.
was herbalism and then poisoners querying wisdom.
Yep. 12. I'd say you are able to make 2 doses for the day if you just stay in the carriage and just do that.
I rolled a 5 on my wisdom check, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You rolled a 5 and you get plenty of bonuses. So,
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so I can turn one of the doses of one of the 2 bags of poppy seeds I bought into a dose of milk of poppy.
you can indeed.
Drugs.
You can actually turn it into 2.
Oh, so oh, cool.
Yeah. Because
Drugs.
thankfully, one of your checks was really great, and so your total was pretty impressive.
I'm sitting next to a wolf at night on the trip, just grinding stuff, adding small bits of oil.
Celine is watching you attentively.
Are you on top of Wolfenite's cart or?
Yeah, she's always on top of Wolfenite's cart for the
Yeah,
most
it's like
part,
sitting
unless she's
in
saying hi
the
to everybody.
Yeah, there's
is
more
in
flowers
the
here.
shotgun. I'm sitting
She
shotgun
has
next to
her own
Wolfenite.
tent on top.
I remembered. I was like, wait, was on top of
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't remember
Wolfenite's
who's.
cart.
Yeah. So
So she's just
just
watching you intently. You have no idea. Her face is filled with just wonder.
I fill a small vial with it, cork it, seal it, put
Oh,
in
so you,
the doctor's case.
so you make syrup?
Oh no.
The
That's one way to
look
put it.
up
Wait, you're doing
The
what now?
beak going.
Well, it's kind of thick, and her.
I'm just going to be sharpening my longsword as we go.
I thought you're driving your own cart.
I thought we had someone else that was. Oh wait, no, that's right.
You're
I
not traveling
forgot.
with Acrony
Our
anymore.
dwarf left us. Yeah,
Yep.
so no, I'm just piloting the cart. I'm just driving.
Yeah, behind us, it's not syrup, Celine.
drugs.
Well, it's like thick and well, and she just kind of scratches the back. So what is it?
Milk of poppy. It soothes pain if you're in a lot of it.
On a 13, would you have any clue what he's talking about?
Actually, yes, because milk of the poppy is used as a painkiller, and you would know that. And with a 13, it's a very basic painkiller.
Oh, so you're stopping people from hurting?
If they need it. And with what we've been doing, I feel like we might need it.
Pain is inevitable.
That
Celine
actually
just
does
kind
happen.
of thinks about it. Does it fix the pain here? Because I
Where does she
missed
point?
Tirhei. She points at her chest. Because I missed
Come on.
Tirhei.
Come on.
As
You're just
we
doing
go
this shit on purpose now.
with plenty of this
Yeah,
conversation
she
going
is. You
about,
just fucking realized this.
I'm going to pull my carriage up a bit more close to the next to him and look over and say, Jay, I don't think I'm going to be using this. I think we could use what's inside, though. I'm going to toss the poison short sword over. Of course, in a sheath.
I
I'm
was
going to
gonna
toss it
say.
over to him.
Ah, fuck.
Just stabs Wolf and I in like the throat.
Yeah, so
Wait, are
I'm
we
going
just
to.
throwing things? Can I do that?
Yes, I'm going to have the sword sheathed, and I'm going to toss it from my carriage over to theirs onto Jay.
I thought I already extracted the poison from this.
No, we discussed it, but we hadn't got around to it yet because we still hadn't come to a decision.
I'm just imagining you yeet the short sword and then it's like, and Wolf and I with a short sword, his neck goes.
The
And
Really?
then the
Ace
poison
Ventura
takes
meme of-
effect.
Well, Jay, you made something awesome. You're a really smart bird brain. Almost as smart as Saloon.
Sarah looks at Saloon. Maybe one day I'll achieve that then.
He gives you a look like, don't you fucking dare even try.
So that's what I'll be. Well, I am making the. Yeah, basically morphine
Uh-huh.
for the day. I'll get work. Once I finish this project, I'll work on seeing if I can get this out of your weapon tomorrow.
Good, because I feel like a certain older man might be able to make better use of it than I.
Is it a short sword or a long sword?
Short.
Short sword.
An old man?
Why not just give it to him?
I'm sure he could find something else that's a bit more conspicuous to use. He does prefer to keep his talents
Inconspicuous, you mean?
hidden.
Inconspicuous.
you
Yeah, I
go.
was
Shut
like,
up.
Yeah.
Inconspicuous.
I
Yeah,
do
I
not
prefer
English.
poisoned greatswords, thank you.
I like
I'd
my
want
poison,
to,
my
but
flaming greatswords,
you
just like
should all
Byrosh's
know this by
axe.
now. How often do I English properly? And Brent, when we
So
have
wait,
our
what
roleplay
talents
on
does-
those few things typed out sessions, that does not count. That is typing and writing, not speaking.
So
Yeah,
wait, Rattlegas
that's fair.
has talents? Like,
No.
what is he?
Yeah.
What is he
I
doing?
can do cartwheels.
You could do. Wait.
You've seen me
She's
do a
you know,
super
yeah.
cartwheel.
enthusiastic,
Sorry, I
and
love
she
that.
jumps
Does
down from the
Rattlegas has
caravan.
talents?
Oh my
Rattlegas
god,
isn't
you could do a
useless?
cartwheel?
I can do a backflip.
Rattlecast is not just an old man.
Right? I look over.
Celine's gonna
Right, I can see
attempt
that.
a cartwheel, but I'm gonna say because she's in medium armor that this is gonna be hilarious.
Oh
Aren't we
god.
on the road?
Off the cart.
Oh
Cartwheel
god.
off the cart.
Aren't we traveling?
Yeah, you
Yes.
guys are moving. Oh god.
Yeah, she immediately
Uh,
drops down to try to show Rattlegas her best cartwheel.
Cartwheels off cart, gets trampled by horses.
Well, like I said, she jumped off.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so yeah, she jumps down, and as she tries to do a cartwheel, which successfully does a cartwheel, though her armor makes it look hilarious because armor.
Have you ever seen like have you rolled a 4-pointed wheel?
See, see, I can do it, but you can do one too.
I hop down and I try and do a front flip while walking.
Front double backflip.
Doesn't
Go ahead and roll acrobatics check there, David.
Oh shit!
Yep. So
Roll the 9.
you watch as Rattlegast is walking, and then whoop.
My God, you're like the girls at a circus.
Ah, my
I'm
coccyx.
exactly like that. I used to be a circus performer.
You used to be a
It's my-
circus girl?
Well, no.
Front
No,
flip.
Not,
I
not
put down
exactly.
what I'm doing, and I
100%
actually
believes you, by the way.
I used
Aw.
to be a circus man,
Aw,
not
the
girl.
Yeah,
Oh.
the same thing, but with,
It's just
male
that I got this really pretty dress and
parts. The unitards look a little bit different, that's all.
oh,
It's, I would just fucking
I
laugh.
bet you were really
If
pretty nonetheless.
If I guess said with a penis.
A penis? Sorry.
No, you're not.
What?
Stop lying to people.
So you do the flip like, and she does like the little finger motion like she's doing a flip. She's moving both of her fingers and a rotating.
It's all about momentum and confidence.
Momentum and confidence. She's writing this down. She's taking it very seriously.
No confidence.
All right, Saloon. We are gonna practice your front flip today, okay? And he just looks at Rattlegas, looks at Celine, and you see him just fly off.
I watch him fly off.
Yeah, Saloon, come on! I even can do you an outfit.
I don't think
First, Tyranny leads me, and then Saloon does.
I'm going to take this opportunity while Celine is slightly distracted to try and get everybody else into a huddle, into like a small conversation.
easily done.
While we're on our carts.
Easily done.
Yep.
Trying to follow Saloon. Way.
I just kind of like give everybody the look and like kind of motion like we need to talk.
I lean towards whichever direction Cereal's at.
Oh.
Because me and Wolf and I are on the same cart, so I imagine he's either pulled up on which side of us.
Yeah, I'd just be on the side where I'd be pulling up on the side where Jay's on.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I lean closer to like Wolf and no.
So you guys are like
Cereal.
this. A bit.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this isn't going to make a lot of sense, but we have a mission today. We need to kill the leader of the dragon cult in this caravan.
Well, you could say less and get me on your side in this plan.
It's
Stop
for
grinding.
Celine.
Looking down.
Cracks knuckles.
Do you have a plan? Singer, what's your plan?
I don't have a plan, to be honest, which is a bit unusual for me. I don't think this is something I can do alone.
How? I ask you one thing. Could you get a hit on the target?
Without a doubt.
I go into like the doctor's bag I have, you know, the old school leather ones. I unclip it. I pull out a vial and hand it to you. Don't kill yourself with this. It would be a shame.
Oh, it's not poison.
It's one of my poisons.
I'll take it.
I love
Should
that.
I mark that?
I love this. Don't kill yourself with this.
It would be a shame.
And yes, go ahead and mark it on your character sheet.
I
What poison is
will
it?
mark it off as I will click it off so it's de-highlighted.
Yeah.
And what poison is it again?
The top poison on my list.
Okay. Yeah. Rattlegast.
I have. Yeah.
Rattlegast, you can.
I'm just marking it as poison from Jay.
Did you just
You
give
can
him
roll a
fucking
history
random
check to
thing?
see if you know this poison.
Sure.
Nope.
No.
It's poison.
It's clearly poison. Rattleghast knows that much. What it does is
It may or may not be a liquid.
it may or may not be a liquid even.
Surprise, it's gas.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. Surprise, motherfucker.
Go to pour it. Don't realize it's gas. Starts poisoning yourself on accident.
I mean, you know, shit
Well.
happens.
I don't imagine we can avoid a fight once we begin this. Their god is too careful. I can slip in and start it, but we're going to have to finish it somehow.
We need to make it look like they started this fight, otherwise the company may drop us as well, and having a caravan to travel with is a good idea.
Agreed.
Though that shouldn't be too hard, considering they've been glaring at us this entire time.
Well, certainly one of them has.
Yeah.
That's not a good insult, but that's a good insult against Tiamat themselves, Brain.
As you all finish having this particular meeting, you hear up ahead a roar, as well as some sounds that you can only describe as laughter or cackling. And you look at the head of the caravan, and you see that the caravan has come to a stop. And you see Ardred, excuse me. He pulls up and goes, "Surround the workers. Those of you with able bodies and willing hearts, we have a troll ahead of us." And you guys see, I'm going to pull you over to this new map.
Oh, I have plans.
You guys see ahead a troll and a no.
So thing is, it's all black. Does
No, it
anyone
isn't.
else have that?
No.
No? Okay,
Nope.
I'm gonna refresh then.
Mine is also all black.
Oh, good, I'm
Where
not
are
alone.
the backup question? Where are all the cultists?
They're all well, now that they hear a word about a troll, they've all kind of stepped off to the side of the road and are like waiting for crazy stuff to happen. All right, everyone should be able to see now.
Yep.
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Can see.
Should we roll nature checks, Arcana, anything on a troll?
You can roll an Arcana or a Nature check, your choice.
I don't think a medicine check would help me here, but Arcana might.
Are they both facing us?
Oh, fuck me.
The gnoll is currently with a sword in
No.
one hand, trying to bring this troll to the fucking ground.
Trying is the operative word in that sentence.
I'll give a nature check a shot. I mean, it's Celine after all. I'm going to take the net one because it's Celine as well.
Yeah, that.
I have the option, and I'm going to choose the net one.
So none of
Celine
you
would
have
have
ever
remembered.
fought a troll before, but you can
Yeah.
see that this gnoll, it doesn't look like normal gnolls. He seems a little bit more outfitted and armed, like a little better quality of armor and outfitting. And him and this troll are going at it. In fact, go ahead, White. You and the troll are going to roll some initiative here and have one round of combat before everybody else will get their initiative.
Okay, I assume I'd have my right going already.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fair assumption.
Can I roll to see if I know what a null is?
That would be a nature check with advantage for you. Oof.
16.
Oh, wow. I got the same roll twice. Thanks, roll 20.
Upon hearing that there is a troll ahead and figuring it's going to be a bit of an issue for us, I will be putting my runes on myself, Ild on my sword, and Sky on my cloak.
Okay. Yeah, you know what a knoll is. They are hyena dog people.
Okay.
And that is actually the best way to describe them. Because they're a little bit more canine-like than hyenas actually are. So
I don't think I've actually seen one.
you've seen one or two, but you haven't like gotten close to any of them.
Okay, fair enough.
They mostly tend to stick to tribes and in the wilds, and tend to stay away from larger cities. Though you have seen or heard of them on pirate crews and various other ne'er do wells because they make really good fighters. Meanwhile, however, this troll reaches down and tries to bite you. White.
Blood Curse of the Eyeless, and I'm going to amplify that.
Go ahead and click that ability for me, please. Makes an attack roll. You can use your reaction to roll one Hemocraft die and subtract. Well, I will say this. You apply this curse to all of the creature's attacks? Okay. So go ahead and roll a Hemocraft.
I'm going to take 2 damage first because I amplified it.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, bite by 1.
All right, so you will watch as the troll comes in for a bite, the gnoll just ow, rah, and splatters blood against the troll's face, and the troll rawr, as he misses his attack. Then his claws come swiping out at once. Yes, you will get to apply your Hemocraft to these. As well.
1 again. Fuck. Okay.
Well, so a 23 becomes a 22. You take 12.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 12 points of slashing damage as this thing rakes you across the chest with one claw.
And the second one, okay, a 2.
And the second attack, well, you turn a 9. You go from a 9 to a 7. So the other one just goes whoosh above your head as you duck, and it bellows at you.
And I'm going to lay onto him with my greatsword. And by the way, you see as he lifts up this 6-foot executioner greatsword, it sparks with lightning.
Mm-hmm. Swing it.
Greatsword. 17 and 25.
You had advantage to hit. Oh, no, you have multi-attack. Excuse me. Both will hit.
So that's... Hold on, let me roll everything. I'm going to re-roll that 1 on the first attack onto a 5. 18 and 18, that's 36 points of damage onto attacks.
Nice. And this troll definitely looks like it hurt and felt that. However, now the rest of you can all roll me initiative.
Right.
There we go.
How are we running Saloon's initiative again?
Saloon
Are we
and
running
you
him-
act as the same.
Oh, okay, got it.
Immediately
Thank you.
after or during your turn.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot to press the roll tracker again, or my character token first.
That's fine. Just roll again and I'll fix it.
And I'm gonna use my fortune's favor on that because it lets me re-roll any roll.
Go ahead.
Why are there 2 cereals?
Sorry, I didn't realize that was me right there.
There's not 2 cereals, it just has my...
Yeah,
everything
18
on
is
my
a lot
fingers.
better than the 7.
A smidge.
By the way, did that fucking troll roll a nat 20 on initiative?
It did.
God damn it.
Yeah, it was like there wasn't much there.
Wolfenite, go ahead and click your character token and then roll initiative again, and I will adjust you to your Tier first.
Okay.
Hey, well,
Oh, it's exact.
I don't even need
What's-
to do that.
No
What's-
adjustment needed.
What's with my roll 20? It keeps the last 2 rolls have been the exact same of the same previous roll.
I mean, there you go.
Happens.
So
I have some weird double
Cereal,
curse.
between you and Wolfenite, who has the higher dex?
Cereal.
Yeah, my dex is 16.
Yeah, way faster. He's way faster.
All right, then I'm just gonna put you at initiative count 20.
Okay.
But the troll, however, you guys watch as actually, hold on. Was that slashing damage? It was.
Slashing
and
and lightning.
lightning.
I need to roll a
Yeah.
d20. Uh-oh. So. So the troll. So you watch as the knoll cuts through the troll's leg, and it just shock comes off. And
Oh, one of the legs just goes off.
Oh yeah, one of the legs falls off. And it bellows and roars in your face as you watch, you all watch as its body begins to heal from the damage. And the troll is going to pick up its leg and smack you with it.
Okay.
I'm a beat up myself.
Yep. Bite attack first as he bites at you. I think your right is gone now.
Oh,
No.
my maledict is gone. It's for the
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
I don't subtract the d6.
Yep. So you take, you get hit for 7 points of piercing damage as it bites
Okay.
into you. I'm gonna flavor one of its claw attacks as a bludgeoning attack with its leg. Oh, and you get hit for 20 points of bludgeoning damage as it rolls a nat 20 on its strike
Fair.
and just clobbers you in the head with its leg.
Fair.
And then it's gonna claw you one more time. That's a 14 though. I think that misses.
16 AC.
All right, so you manage to bring your blade up and block the strike, and bang!
The knoll is looking hurt, but he's cackling and seems to be kind of mad and happy at the same time.
And he's got this foam coming out of his mouth. Cereal, you're up.
Which one?
The knoll.
Okay. So, watching all of this as we hear the troll, I'm going to invoke my my giant's might.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop 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 whoop.
Yeah, I
Right.
was thinking that noise.
Then running up to it, because if I'm correct, let's see. Yep, so at the 35, that would give me up to that point. I will, Wolfenite, I wanted my token. I'm going to rush up to the troll, drawing the great sword off my back, and I am going to swing.
So, the knoll watches as a massive elf as tall as this troll comes bounding in, pulls a great sword off of its back, and swings. Go ahead and roll.
Oh!
And then what about your next hit?
Yummy.
Also, give me 1 second, though. So that's 17 damage on the first strike. I need to roll...
Wait, plus, I believe plus your giant's might die, which is a d6.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Plus the one on that. I forgot that's a toggle one.
So 2.
Alright,
Okay.
so...
It's 19.
Yep. So nothing happens just as the troll gets a deep slash to its chest.
So, as the blade finishes through on its first swing, I will speak in giant. Let the shackles of this earth burn your wrists and keep you down, as I invoke the rune build.
Nice.
Oh! So 2d6 extra fire, and it needs to make a strength save?
Strength saving throw or be restrained.
But still take
that-
that 2d6 fire.
Yeah, it is going to take the 2d6
Yeah.
fire. However, the troll just and snaps the chains, even as it is burned for 5 points of fire damage, as it rolls a nat 20 on its strength save. There are a lot of nat 20s going on tonight. What the hell? We're like one,
The duel
2,
with me, the guy
3.
did 3 attacks and 2 of them nat 20. Remember?
Yeah, right.
Right. And then I'll drag up.
Four.
I'll swing the sword back up for the second strike.
Yep, 19 will hit.
19
Okay.
for 12.
Alrighty.
And after seeing our Knoll friend getting clobbered by this thing, he's clearly wanting this thing dead. We want this thing dead. I'm going to action surge.
Alrighty.
And we get some more swinging going.
23 will hit.
Fighters gotta fight.
Yep. 12 more points of damage, as this troll is now looking really rough.
And the second swing.
Nah.
14 will not hit, as the troll actually just bats your blade away. The last strike. And he yells at you in giant, "Not today!"
Okay then.
So that would be
And,
Wolfenstein now?
Next up.
Fuck, screw it. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. And how far away is that? 45. I also have a giant in front of me, so that doesn't help.
Thankfully, they're both about the same size.
No, I mean to shoot
Well.
or do anything ranged. I have a person blocking my way.
And thankfully, this isn't Seas of Odari, so you don't really need to worry about that. Unless you roll a nat 1, and in which case, poor Serial.
I'll be fine.
Use that fire.
You know, I'm gonna use a spell that I've been wanting to use for a while now, because I finally got all the ingredients for it. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere, 2nd level.
Ah!
That's
Where are you
awesome.
putting it? Right there?
Right there.
All right, let me draw a flaming sphere for you.
It's like on its shoulder.
Boom! And the Knoll and Serial both watch as a massive flaming orb appears right next to the troll's face. Yep. And
makes a dex save.
dex save.
Oh, sorry, it has to be unoccupied, so it's gonna be right next to it, but it's gonna slam into him.
Yeah. Boom. And it rolls a 5 on its dex save, so go ahead and roll
8.
your damage there, my guy. 2d6.
2d6.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
It was
it actually auto did it.
Yeah,
It's 8.
Oh, did it? Oh, excuse me. I didn't see. 8. All right. So this troll lets out a horrific as it is barely standing on its own 2 feet, burned and slashed up to pieces, and looking rough.
I was hunting this thing, and Callie just goes yoink.
Pretty much.
Wolfenite, anything else?
You know what? Wait. Oh, that's right. I have bonus action economy.
You do.
I'm not used to that with most of my characters.
I believe it's a bonus action to slam it into someone.
I'm gonna summon my little bird.
Where do you
That
summon
might
your
actually
little
Wait,
bird?
no, never mind. I am wrong. It is an action to do that. It is a bonus action to control the bird. So ignore
Okay.
me. Other than that, I do nothing.
All right,
I'm just gonna leave it as that.
Celine, you're up.
All right. So what the our Knoll friend is gonna see is this like little flicker of light as this hummingbird is suddenly jumping around him, just flying around him. Zoom, zoom. And Celine is going to cast or use healing light from my celestial pack. And I'm going to roll I'm a level 4 or 5. Yeah, I'm level 4. I'm gonna roll all 4 dice for him as a bonus action.
Alrighty.
So I need to roll 1d. So I need to roll 4d6.
Indeed. And
So you heal 17 HP from Celine.
Back up to 31 out of 55. Jesus.
So Celine, you see her, this small girl on top of a wagon, raise her arm up, and her book starts, flipping through the pages. As you see this giant turtle like image lift you up from your injuries for a moment and give you kind of a dismissive pat that you can physically feel as Tirhe erases from the book.
I will
Callie,
say,
I love you, but you're a dick.
Callie, I will say you had to move closer because he is 80 feet away.
Oh, sure. How much closer? I'm sorry, did I
20
misread
feet.
it?
Yeah.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Hold on. It's within 60, so I'm sorry, I misread that.
So 20 feet
Okay.
right there.
Sure. Yeah, that's hardly anything.
We're basically just following right after Wolf and Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Saloon is going to be using the help action on our hyena friend.
Alrighty.
But Celine herself is going to cast Guiding Bolt
Alrighty.
on the target as I move, because apparently I don't need to worry about hitting my friends. So yeah. All right. I am going to have her move 2 more though, just for the sake of form.
Okay.
To the right. All right, so yeah, that is Guiding Bolt. Where is it? Actually, you know what? Not Guiding Bolt. Just Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Pew, pew.
All right. Yep, pew pew, 2 of them.
24 will hit.
All right, I'm gonna roll the second one here just to get it out of the way. 17.
I don't know why, but okay, go ahead.
For the sake of form, just in case I roll low. 10 force and 3 force.
Yeah, no. So, boom! This thing has no head.
Yoink.
This thing
So
has no head and falls into the flaming sphere.
The way I'm going to describe it is the book flickers, and for a brief moment, a fish-like woman runs at the target and cuts with her saber, cutting the head off of the troll.
There you go.
And then she kind of gets a dazed look and looks at the portal. Oh, I'm sorry for interrupting your joke. You were laughing. Oh, God.
So, as the head is severed from the body, it and the body fall into the flaming sphere and are quickly burned away.
I take a finger before it burns away.
As they fall and burn away, you guys look to the Knoll who is still there. And, I mean, the Knoll, itself seems a little disappointed. But at the same time, did get smacked around a lot before you guys jumped in. So,
So the hummingbird that was like flying around your head, or the Knoll, just merely looks over to Celine, is hovering like right in front of you and keeps motioning over to Celine like, thank the woman.
As the body
Can I
of the
make a
trolls falls.
wisdom saving throw for anger management?
Yes.
Thank you.
So where in orientation to this whole encounter did the dragon cultist?
It's a 3. I bite at the bird.
Sure. roll an attack, and
Mhm.
you might hit Saloon.
As the body's falling, I'll be sheathing the greatsword back on my back and letting myself shrink down to my
And
usual size.
Eric, what was that question again? Sorry.
So me and Rattlegas are still
At the cart.
At the cart, and we're in orientation to the troll, and us is the horde of dragon cultists.
It's 8.
They're about 30 feet off the map this way.
Well, you pulled us off the map.
Oh, sorry. They're about 30 feet this way.
Behind us.
Oh, behind us?
Yeah, they kind of
Did we have to pull past them?
Yes.
We pulled
actually.
past the dragon cultists to go fight this troll, right?
Yeah, everyone kind of let you guys through as you're the part of the escorts of this particular mission.
Wasn't the dragon cultist also an escort?
Some of them
No.
were, but they all stayed together. And
Yeah,
I'm
okay,
gonna
Ardred
I'm gonna look
stayed
at
with them.
Rattlegas and say, "Get ready, this might start something."
Actually, yeah,
And-
that's a good point.
So,
I bet Saloon's
hilariously, Saloon is dead.
Just fucking eat so.
So if you eat Saloon, Celine has never had Saloon die, so I don't know how to go about this.
The hyena looks immediately like regretful and puts a muzzle on.
So, Celine,
Oh,
I'm gonna have you roll a wisdom saving throw.
'Cause, yeah, she has never had this happen.
As Jay says that, by the way, I duck into the shadows.
Roll stealth check.
You want me to roll a stealth check?
Yes.
Oh, she rolled a nat 20 though.
I was kind of hoping for like some Tom and Jerry stuff where the bird starts pecking from the inside at the
Oh
at the
god,
teeth
I
to
was
get out.
hoping too, and it almost happened because he has 10 HP.
Oh, it's only 8. I don't deal lightning with my bite.
You don't deal lightning with your bite?
So
No,
that one just
it's not.
auto-rolls.
yeah, that is technically true.
Oh,
So
yeah,
Celine-
Saloon would still be alive.
Yeah, Saloon is
Weirdly.
in your mouth, Mr. Knoll, and is pecking the insides. Yeah, this is Tom and Jerry moment.
And
Oh my
I
god, don't
cough
eat
him
him!
out.
It's not funny!
I cough him out and put my muzzle on.
Rattleghast, you fucking disappear.
I don't.
Yeah, the Mexican at that point does bring up something this serial would do in that situation, considering his charge is the caravan. I wouldn't be letting myself shrink back down. I would be sheathing the sword, but I'd be turning and I would be striding back pretty fast towards the dragon cultists.
Yeah, like I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait for 2 tons of backup to show up.
And
Okay.
as I'm going past towards them, I am going to let my voice boom out. Your job is to help protect everyone, not just your own kid.
Ooh.
As I am storming towards the dragon cultists.
As you make your way towards them, Ardred interposes himself between the two groups, and he just looks at you. None of ours died. You all did your job. Rarely is one troll alone, though it seems to be more common nowadays as troll numbers are fewer.
With the distraction, I'm gonna try and make my way into their into the rear end of whatever group they've formed.
Jesus Christ! I just realized Rattlegas rolled a 30.
Yep.
Three
Nat
fifths fall.
30.
Vanishes from this game.
Yeah.
I was afraid he was gonna go
Oh, hey,
stab a
hey.
knoll.
So as you move, you are interdicted. But Rattleghast, go ahead and you're able to move due to the distraction. What do you do?
I am trying to find Asbaros Jos. Trying to find out where he's situated in their group. And I'm trying to get as close to him as possible.
Okay. He's actually he actually has moved up to the front of the group, and so he's put the whole group behind him. Ardred interposed himself between Serial
Cereal and
and
Nobara. Yeah.
and the group. Asbara immediately slipped in behind him, clearly ready to, well, cast some shit should this not go well.
Wait, what was it that Jay said? I kind of
No,
missed it a little bit.
Serial said that their job is to protect everyone, not just their own kin, to which Ardred simply said, everyone is alive, which that is true.
Okay.
All of the workers, including the ones who are not dragon cultists, are nearby. And in this
I would step forward, like next to Serial, and say, "I'm sorry. We traveled with them in our last group, and they had a tendency to be cowardice to some degrees, and well, I feel my friend might have some feelings on the matter."
And at that comment, the first words out of Serial's mouth is, their group is petty and would let everyone die for their own gain. They have no cause to be here, and if you were in danger truly, they would watch you die. They hold their petty grudges and they try to do what they can. They would gladly watch any of us die.
As I'm moving toward Asbara's Jost, I'm going to put Jay's poison on my wrist blade.
At this point, I'm like
giggling and walking up behind us.
Asbara steps up next to Ardred and looks to you, Serial, and then just looks to him. Are we done here? We are able to move out. The other half of the guards did take care of the troll, as well as that gnoll there. It seems to me, with no loss of life at all, there is no need for all this theatrics.
I would greatly agree.
He says,
I look up at Serial,
pointedly ignoring Serial.
I look up at Serial. I would quite agree. Let's keep things moving, as it were. We don't have all day.
How close
None
am
of
I?
us do.
Unfortunately, he moved up next to Ardred, so he's about 20 feet away from the crowd.
I'm gonna look up at Serial and like hit his shin with my cane.
And
to like shrink down.
So he's standing about 20 to 25 feet away from the crowd. Ardred is right next to him and now looking and engaging with him in conversation.
I'm going to try and do my best to blend in with the crowd that is opposite of Serial and Jay.
Okay. Roll a stealth check now. A different one.
Yep.
So you're pretty well blended in, but any attack you make will be obvious as to where it came from, and being that you're surrounded by cultists, if they notice you, they will out you quickly, or they may just shank you and be done with it. Because you are mostly surrounded by the other cultists here.
I feel like David has a really good plan.
With Jay hitting my shin, I will be shrinking down, and I will let out a sigh, and I'll apologize specifically to Ardred, and I'll say, I'm sorry, my temper gets the better of me with that group. They were with us traveling for a good while, and they did everything they could to try and blame us for their own issues.
Ardred kind of holds up his hand. I don't care about your past issues with each other. All I care about is results. And so long as I get the results I want, you will all be paid. If, however, you cause me trouble on the road, then you will no longer be working for the High Road Charter Company and can go off and, for all I care, die in the mire of the dead men. Have I made my position? And he looks to Asbara, Joss, as well as back to you. Have I made my position on this little feud absolutely clear?
Crystal.
And Asbara just bows his head. And he nods.
I'll walk up to Asbara and What's the other guy? I forgot his name. There's
Ardred.
two. Not Ardred, but Asbar and Ardred.
Yeah, they are the two standing a little bit away from the group.
I'll say Singer. Because Asbar is kind of with the Dragon Cultists. We don't recognize him truly.
traveling
Well, so
with them.
he's traveling with them. There seems to have been some negotiations, but I mean, he's never really showed any interest in their cause that you know of. Thierhay didn't out him as somebody who's shown interest in their cause before.
But there's a Dragon Cultist leader somewhere. Well, one of the this group's
yes
leader
and no.
here.
They
We know he hangs out with.
Yeah. But you don't see him at the moment.
All right. I'll head up to those two and say, I apologize. Sometimes after a fight, things can get heated, even if it's no longer your current foe. You know how those things get, correct? And I look at the red-cloaked mage.
Asbara just nods his head. Indeed. Stresses are high when traveling and dealing with monsters like trolls. They are normally fearsome foes, but it seems that we need not worry with your quite capable group in attendance. I am sure that dispatching trolls must come as second nature to you all, and I must confess I am quite impressed. Barely any fire needed to be used, and you seem to know how and when to use it.
We have a good spellcaster on our side. Looks back at where the direction Wolfenite's vaguely in.
Indeed, quite a few, I would say.
So, do you know anything about medicine, my good sir? You look the scholarly type.
Unfortunately, not much medicine is known or useful in my former profession, though here I am simply relegated to a scholarly type, as you so put it.
A man of the arcane, then.
And I have a touch of magic in me.
We should definitely chat sometime. I miss the studies.
Perhaps when tempers have cooled or we have reached our destination, we can indeed. At this point, you actually hear from the back, sir? And you see Jamna at the back of the group. Two of the workers have fled? What do you mean, fled? They're gone.
Jay, puts, even with his mask on, he just puts his hand to this, to the bridge where his nose should be, and just Jesus Christ. Under his breath is by the guts.
Ardred just and walks around and does a head count, and then looks around. Where's that orc fellow? Rattlegast.
He'll be somewhere. He always shows back up.
I am not here.
He always shows back up. He might just be
Okay,
sleeping in the
that's
back of the cart or something. You know, you need rest at that age.
Well, if you can promise he will be here at morning call.
He will be. He always is.
Oh, good. In the meantime, yes, we are down 2 workers. Apparently they ran when they saw a gnoll and a troll. Bunch of cowards.
Speaking of that, I should... Well, look at Serial. Let's deal with the gnoll, shall we?
As he awkwardly steps back.
Okay, so Celine, right?
Yep, Celine and the gnoll.
So you said you spat out Saloon since he survived, right?
I spat out Saloon and put a muzzle on.
Okay, so he is covered in hyena slobber as Celine is coming up straight up to this very powerful gnoll and is pointing accusingly. You laughing dog man, you... Why are you eating friends? How are you gonna be friends and how are people gonna remember you if you keep eating them? Bad dog, laugh dog man.
As she's saying this, I fling my executioner sword back into its bindings and put it on my back, and start putting on a straight jacket by myself.
So
She doesn't know how to take that. You see her look at that. So, if you can't control yourself, we need to talk about making friends.
Calm down.
No, I will not calm down. I don't have a straitjacket. And she gives you a
I'm not.
and she gives a smile and
I
she
will not
extends
come
her
down. I don't own a straitjacket.
We need to put that. Someone put that in the amazing quote.
Yeah, someone please put that in quotes. I will not come down. I don't have a straitjacket.
I don't own a straitjacket.
So she extends her hand for a handshake, but seeing that he's, well, a little tied up. Now you will apologize to my friend and thank us for saving you, and then we'll figure out what your problem is so that we can eat something nice together. Do you feel good about pancakes?
By the way, as you're looking up at him, he actually goes down to look at you face to face. But you see that he has like this injection system on his neck that connects to a little device that seems to be filtering his blood constantly. And not seeing canine dogs, it's actually feline eyes that he has. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess.
As hyenas are. They're closer to weasels. That's always weirded me out.
Yeah, right.
Also, he has very fabulous pink streaks in his mane, on the back.
Fabulous.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. I was hunting. My hunting partners got left behind, and I have a temper.
Oh. She seems to, you see her shoulders slump. Oh, so you lost your friends. I'm sorry, but you almost ate my friend.
To be honest, I think they lost me. As I look around to see if my two companions are anywhere in sight.
You haven't seen them since you and this troll got into it about 20 miles ago.
Oh, I'm
I've
sorry.
been running down this troll for 20 miles.
No, this troll and you have been mutually chasing each other for 20 miles.
I'm gonna get you. Oh shit! I need a little more health. Runs off. Oh shit! I need a little more health. The other one runs off.
20 miles?
Yes, they've ran 20 miles to get here.
Good God.
I mean,
Just
that's
running with the carts, or?
no
no
towards
idea.
us.
Well, listen, you. We can be friends as long as you're willing to, not eat Mike. Saloon just looks at you with like the most hatred possible as he's just covered in saliva.
Hummingbird.
As we're walking back up to our
This
new hyena
conversation.
friend, I will have the reins of the horses for each of the carriages on hand, so they're slowly walking with the carriages up to.
Would I
everyone.
recognize a straitjacket like immediately as a straitjacket?
Oh yeah, you know exactly what he's wearing, why he's wearing it, or how he obtained one.
And how he got it on his own is pretty
That's
impressive.
what I'm wondering. Yeah.
The how he got it on his own is the more impressive bit here.
Imagining tightening the belt with like your teeth.
Right.
I mean,
No, he actually like flexed and it did it on its own.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because the thing is, he has a muzzle on as well.
Yeah.
I was thinking pre-muzzle, serrated jacket, and then that, but
How would you get the muzzle on after?
yeah, that's true.
yeah, no, this there's a lot about this knoll that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, Celine doesn't understand Knowles at all, so.
So we're walking up. Rattlegast, how are
See?
you doing?
These are my friends, so stop biting people.
So I imagine that like as the crowd disperses, I just kind of quietly make my way out of it, sort
Yeah.
of towards the woods, and then circle back to the group.
Easily done, especially with your level of stealth so far.
Remove poison from a weapon, right?
Rattlegast knows how to do that, yeah.
And like recontain it.
Absolutely.
Yes, Rattlegast knows how to do that.
So we'll
Assassin
just
with
restore the
assassin face.
poison.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
would do.
I imagine that's why he went through the forest, to give himself time to do that without
So
being
Yeah,
as,
I'll
observed.
re-add the poison back to my inventory. Or do you want to keep it, David?
I mean, I still have the bottle, so unless if you wanted it back,
Just so like you aren't caught with it.
Yeah.
well,
Well,
whether
obviously.
you take
but...
this back or not, I would get caught with poison.
Okay, yeah. Do you want the poison? It's pretty potent, is what I'm asking. You can keep
Yeah,
it one way or the other.
I'll keep it.
Okay, cool.
So as you
I'll...
guys are coming up to Celine, she points at you guys. He points at she points at the hyena man. He apologized for trying to eat Saloon, so he's okay. These are
By
my
the way,
friends.
I
And she
look
points
at
at the
rest of you.
Saloon sitting here,
Saloon is miserable.
like covered in saliva. I look at the line. I look at the hyena. Believe me, you can't kill gods. I've tried.
By the way, the hyena looks much like he's very like he doesn't know how to stand in this social situation and is like a dog with its tail between its legs. He's like,
Yeah. I would be scared of Celine too.
Did I hear
he's
that,
not
by the
scared.
way?
He's not
Yeah,
scared. He's
you-
like,
you heard.
What do I do?
No, I just mean just that. Yeah, she's so uncomfortable to deal with.
I would, yeah, I would pull out 2 daggers and walk up right next to him, put a dagger to his throat.
He is
You
muzzled
did
and in a
what?
straitjacket.
He is muzzled and
Oh.
in a straitjacket.
Yeah,
I think
even
that's a
Celine's like a little shocked by that. It's like, look, he apologized. Like that matters.
He attacked Saloon.
And Saloon will forgive him at some point.
Green man, I cut myself. There's nothing you can do that I haven't done.
And you do notice that underneath the patchwork fur, because you realize that it's patchwork because there are a lot of slashes, cuts, and old scarring.
Bites. Yeah.
Especially bites. There's a lot of them. Yeah, this guy does indeed bite himself as part of whatever it is he does. Actually, everybody here can go ahead and roll me a history check.
Sure.
Celine at disadvantage.
Sure.
Because memory
I
is a thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
finally.
because memories, and Celine don't go well together.
But I think that's fair.
Relgast's
That's
memory
a-
isn't doing too well today.
That's the
Even if I
second
made
history
this
got
a
that old
straight
Rattlegast.
roll,
Second
he was-
Nat 1 history check.
on a history. Yeah.
Yeah, Rattlegast's aged mind is finally
Yeah.
catching up with him.
He's feeling a bit of Alzheimer's. Oh no.
hey, Rattlegast, you have fortune though.
Nah.
You do.
I'm okay. I'm okay not being able to remember
Wolfenite,
things.
did you want to roll a history check?
Matt?
Matt, you're muted if you're talking.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was.
Did you want to roll a history check as well?
Yeah, sure. Let me close my sheet. Oof, God, I suck at history.
Celine has a
No.
zero.
No. No, absolutely not.
So, you guys, Jay and Serial, specifically. Serial, you know of an ancient order, mostly of humans. There are 1 or 2 elves who have done it. But it's an ancient order of these. They call themselves the Blood Hunters. There's various different groups of them who study and attack various different things. You know that they hunt monsters of wide varieties, like lycanthropes, aberrations, anything that could be considered monstrous, they have hunted at some point. And they use a very old form of magic, some thought extinct, or in other places is outright forbidden, in order to give themselves power. Jay, you know more because you actually have worked with a couple blood hunters in the past, mostly as their doctor. because they come in with these grievous wounds where, unfortunately, the magic that they use, the blood maledicts and the sanguination, unfortunately, some of them have gotten a bit too overzealous and nearly killed themselves doing it.
Like, I recognize a blood hunter basically when I see him.
Yeah. In fact, the most famous case for you is there was a blood hunter, a tiefling, who wielded a pair of scimitars, who killed him, who actually did straight up down himself by bleeding himself too much. For those of you Critical Role fans out there, you're welcome.
Exactly, and just the
I'm also very sorry.
No, you're not. Don't lie to us.
I am actually, but it fits so well.
Well, so I look at him. I like walk up to this hyena, this knoll specifically,
Look
and
at you.
say,
You see the slits of the yellow eyes.
would I recognize with that role after seeing a slit eye as his order?
I would say yes. He is the Order of the Mutant Hunters.
I would look at him, and I see like the device pumping the blood, the strange colors and everything. Your insides are a mess, and you're gonna die without help. Stick with us. I have a doctor, and I've worked with your order before.
I can't say I've ever gotten to work with your order of old hunters for sure, but you fight better than most I've seen, and hell, you took a troll leg to the face and laughed at it. I'd be glad to have you on our side.
You start getting excited and laughing.
I look back at the dragon cultists who are like setting up their carts, like everyone's getting ready, and we could use some muscle against something unholy.
Let's use the word persuasion in this situation. Now that the seeds have been sown.
I look back and I see the dragon cultists. I recognize them a bit because I've been tracking it when I got sidetracked.
You do indeed recognize the dragon cultists for who and what they are, as your order has taken a particular interest, as some of them in other locations have summoned undead or lycanthropes or other monsters to come and do their bidding.
Oh, you know what you were dealing with. They've been my prey for a bit. By the way, Green Man, can you take the By the way, Green Man, can you take the dagger fucking off my neck?
Rattlegas looks back at Jay for a second and then looks at the hyena and just says, I'm only going to ask you this once. Do you mean any of my party harm?
Well, no. I mean, not voluntarily. The involuntary part, that's why I wear all this getup.
Can you control yourself?
I pull out a vial with the poppy in it, sitting here. If you can't, this should do the trick, even with his system.
I will headbutt you.
It's just morphine. It's not gonna kill anyone, especially you.
I want to roll. I want to roll insight.
He's apologized already. There's no way he can be bad.
I want to roll insight on his answer, Brent.
Certainly, go ahead. So, you can tell that this creature doesn't lie well, and certainly wouldn't be good enough to fool you. Jay, you know that he's as honest as he can be. The only problem is that whole willing and unwilling bit is kind of sketch, because you don't know enough about Knowles nor enough about his particular order to really know how much of that is under his power or not. But I mean,
that's why I'm like, I got morphine for this.
But I mean,
I need a reason
Jay does seem to know a bit more about at least what this guy is, maybe not who he is.
The line of your insides must be a mess.
Yeah. So I mean, Rattlegas can take that for what he wants.
It sounds like we have a similar enemy. But if you hurt any of them, any of my friends, you won't hear me coming. You won't feel the dagger. You will die.
I mean, I probably feel the fucking stabbing, but...
You'll be long dead.
You can only hope, Green Man. You can only hope.
Looks back at him.
I put my daggers away.
I look back at Cyril. All right, let's get these carts moving before we get yelled at again.
Won't get yelled at. We're all friends here.
Looks back
Guys,
at
you can hop
the
on the
guy
cart
who's
with
hunting
me.
down the 2 runaways. I'd rather not. I'd rather not risk it.
Rattleghast looks at Celine very disappointed.
I walk up behind
A scolding look.
You
I
see
walk
her
up behind-
wilt.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
I walk
sorry.
up behind the cart, and as I walk, I'm Gar, by the way.
Oh, what's his name?
Gar.
Gar. So here, Jay.
And
I need to
Well, it's a
do what I
pleasure to
do.
have you, Gar.
And with a 22
I'm going
strength,
to
I
refuse.
put the fucking wagon with my shoulders on the road.
yep, just lift it.
Like lift it with one shoulder and an elbow and put it in the road by myself.
Well, I need to do something, if I may, DM.
Of course, please do.
I have to draw a picture.
Yep. Roll me
So-
a artist supplies querying decks. In the
Dex?
meantime, yes.
And
Jay,
I'm gonna use fortunateness, of course, and
Of course.
then roll 1d4.
Yeah.
So 19.
and it is a very good sketch, especially for just off the hand, or off the cuff. It is a
Of guard
fantastic
lifting this
sketch.
thing, quote unquote, without their hands.
Jay and Wolfenite, you both notice something around Gar's neck. It's a... Calling it a dog tag is generous. Calling it a collar is disingenuous. Calling it a chain might be a little insulting, but what you notice is that there is a strip of metal with a plaque in the center, and it simply reads Mad Dog.
I don't know what to do with this information, so I'm just gonna.
It's information you just have because your passive perception is obnoxious.
Both of us.
Yeah, both of you have a passive perception of 17, so
Wait,
I mean,
do
Oh,
I?
I'm only one
Oh, I
behind.
do.
you do. You
the
do.
I
lane's
am
a 15,
obnoxious.
so she's
I'm
not that
sorry.
much far behind.
And
Yeah, I
yet,
have 16.
Rattlegast still outsneaks all of us.
Yup.
Yep, fucking Rattlegast.
Rattlegast and Vex are off somewhere in their own little pocket dimension interacting with each other.
In the shadow realm.
Who are you? Like, who are you?
I'm you from another world.
What? I'm green?
You turn into an orc when you get old.
You
so
from the
good.
future.
Work, right?
See, the
But,
beautiful
yeah,
part
God, it's
is
how-
that David's actually in campaign 1, so he actually understands that joke.
Mhm.
But yeah, I help put the cart back on the road, and I very sheepishly ask Cyril if I can get on.
Oh, you're riding with me one way or another, Chuckles. I'm the only one with space.
Chuckles. I love it. But you guys mount up and easily get back on the road. And at this point, we're going to stop the session proper with your new ally. However, we are going to do some XP giveaways because it needs to happen.
Ooh.
So, first things first, 100 XP to Cali Cat and Saloon for their great role playing today, and for Saloon's epic little character arc.
He survived
death
getting
experience.
eaten by a
Almost
hyena.
death.
Well, that in the last session.
Oh, okay.
Well, he has 400 EXP. I don't think that's a level yet.
Not yet. Actually, that might be level 2.
That
Let's
might be
see.
level 2. Hold
That's
on.
level
Yeah,
2.
level 2, you achieve it 300.
Salute
So...
is oh, so he was level 2 in the first place. All right, so let's roll level 2. How much HP do I roll for an owl? I gotta go figure that out.
Rattlegast, I'm giving you a smooth 300 for the amazing
That'd be
roleplay
4
from
minus
last
1.
time.
Yeah, thank you.
And for the tactical brilliance, trying to get Asbara. Unfortunately, he's a little little craftier than most of your previous targets.
Like,
Radagast
stand in the middle of everyone.
Smarter than to take a terrible opportunity. So
Even I could only make so
Jay
much
tried his
distraction.
best. He did a good job.
Jay and Wolfenite, you're both going to get 100 for your pretty stellar roleplay, especially during Waterdeep.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I have a curious question, if you don't mind.
I have a curious answer if you're okay with it.
What is that What is the intelligence of that troll?
You have no idea.
Damn.
Is it higher than yours?
No, I just wanted to know, was it lower or higher than 4?
Trolls are higher than 4 intelligence, I believe.
Yeah,
Okay, that gives me a basis. I have a spell that has a requirement for it, so I was just curious if it would or would not have worked.
Most humanoid monsters have an intelligence of at least 6.
Troll has an intelligence score of 7.
Yep.
Okay then.
Not particularly bright. They're about as smart as Giku, for reference.
Yeah.
They're smart enough to talk.
Just like Giku.
I mean, obviously.
I speak! The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
That is fair.
Jar Jar Binks is secretly the greatest Sith to ever live.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
And I'm 100%
that.
okay with that being 100% canon. Makes about
great
as much
Overlord
sense
thing.
as anything else George Lucas ever wrote.
All I can think of is the freaking robot chicken one. Hey, yay!
Okay, Palpy, use the trick. I love Jar Jar Binks. I don't care what anyone says. Jar Jar Binks is the greatest character ever.
By the way,
God.
out of all those translation speakers, I did find a Jar Jar Binks one.
I believe it.
Oh god.
English to Jar Jar.
Oh no.
Anyways, so Brett, anything else?
Whitehill, you're gonna get 150 XP for Thier's great roleplay before he left, and for introducing this fantastic character. And I can't wait to see more of your laughing Null Hyena man.
The laughing dog man.
Yep.
Mad Dog Gar.
For full reference, name Gar Frothfang.
Frothfang. I love that.
I mean, it fits.
He has a temper, as you guys can see.
Yes.
Nah,
And he knows he has to deal with it.
You know, good on him for doing that. And again, Celine felt really bad when he's like, "Oh, I lost my friends," and she's like, "Oh,
He's just a lost puppy. Can we keep him?
yeah." That's instantly
Guys,
her
I want to
response.
keep this. Jay's like, Jesus Christ, okay.
Even
like,
with
if
the,
you're a mad dog, I'm putting you down.
Worse
You're
than
all
Old
gonna
Yeller.
get 300 for the troll fight,
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh.
That's 7.
because trolls are 1,800 experience points by them fucking selves.
Yeah, trolls are
Counting
nasty.
Celine? Or Saloon?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, well, he
Everyone
gets to be
turned it
level 2,
because-
so that's pretty good.
Saloon gets roleplay experience. Unless he delivers the killing blow, he's not gonna get fighting experience. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you can ever do that outside of a touch spell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is technically still me.
And you all are gonna gain an additional 900 XP for the encounters that you've had up to this point.
Whoa.
That I haven't.
nice.
That I failed to give you XP for.
What are you guys up to?
Well,
900?
Yes. You've had 3 encounters that I haven't given you guys XP for.
I think I just leveled up twice.
so 11,605, so I don't know if that's a level or not. From
you'd be
5 to
at-
6.
You're still at 5. It's 1,400 that you hit 6.
Yeah, so I'm not there yet.
I'm still at
Wait,
9,776.
Give me a second.
Oh wait, never mind.
Everyone,
Wait.
like, how the fuck did Radagast level up twice?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. No, I'm confused. What did I do?
I have no idea.
900,
I'm
right?
not sure.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't have a. What did I do?
Yeah, because you can't have more than Celine, because I was here from most of the other selections.
I
Or
know
the others,
I've been roughly
session.
ahead of just about everyone by, I believe, like almost 600 just because of things happening earlier on.
Yeah.
And I'm at 12,592. So everyone should be roughly in the 11,000 range.
Yes.
I feel like I must not have been keeping track because I'm at like 2,500.
I know
Yeah,
there were
you
some session I think there was a session or two I wasn't here for, so
Yeah, you
I
should
feel like I
have.
messed up my
Yeah,
XP points.
you've messed up your XP at some point.
Yeah,
Yep.
in all things included, I think you'd be around 11, almost 12-1, Rattle.
I'm at 11,060.
I shouldn't have less than Rattlegas, because I was here for pretty much all the session.
Yeah, I'm at 11,610.
Yeah, you have more than me even.
Okay. Never mind. I was very confused.
A bunch of you have messed up your XP.
Yeah, I've been really good, I thought, but
You have.
but what might have happened is, when they joined the campaign and they joined at a higher level.
Except nobody's joined at a higher level.
Well, no, I mean when they joined at the level we were at.
Mm.
That could have been where the XP
So
got
yeah,
mixed up.
something could have happened where they got like a little more XP and they would be ahead.
I'm gonna set your XPs just
All
to
right,
make
just
this a little easier.
okay, thank you.
So I was at 9710 because
You.
I had Tears XP.
Yep.
I'm
So
sorry, I'm
one-
at
you-
10,610.
Yes.
You gave 150.
Mm-hmm.
150 for Tears thing.
Mm-hmm.
300, and then for Tears and Gar's thing. 300 for troll and 900 for encounters.
Correct.
That's all. Okay, I'm at 11,060.
All right, and
I got my XP correct.
Any other bookkeeping we need to do?
no other. God damn it. Thank you. There, and then that's Jay, that's Rattlegast, that's Celine, Wolfenite. You really bad at that, Matt. You are way under where you're supposed to be.
Oops, sorry.
You and Serial have not changed at all, and you were that low.
What do you mean? I've been keeping track of mine, like, religiously.
Yeah, there's been some sessions I've been here without cereal, for example.
You know, all the sessions I've had, I've used a calculator just to make sure everything's correct
Yeah.
on mine.
But anyway, so now you all should be exactly where you need to be.
Got it.
So everyone's like 2,000 to 3,000
Yeah,
away from leveling up.
Yeah, you guys got a couple more encounters before you level up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, guys and gals, I do greatly apologize for the shorter session. My phone apparently really wants to be thrown through a wall and replaced. So unfortunately, when my amazing crew here was calling me, despite the fact that it was on its max volume, it didn't
By the way,
ring.
did you
It
get
didn't
just an
ping.
international call out of nowhere?
No, I didn't actually.
Damn.
I did get some Discord calls.
Yeah, I think my phone, when I called, I was the only one that actually had ringing happen.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
because my phone didn't ring at all.
Yeah, no,
I think
my phone never went straight to voicemail when I tried calling.
White called you from overseas.
Next
Yeah, so
level, I
it-
can
it-
punch ghosts.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. But
Next level, I don't know what I can do. I need to review this.
yep, we now have a blood hunter in the party. But
Let's see. Oh, next level, I get my next ring.
No, we
You
just
also
have
get
an
an
angry
ASI.
dog man. That's not the same as a blood hunter.
but
You
anyway,
have both.
yeah. But anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. Next week will be Seas of Odari, and then the week after that, we will be having a Tyranny of Dragons session. However, it is a very special session, as that week is my birthday week.
Woohoo!
Woo-woo.
And so we will be having a very special, fun little session for that. I have just the NPC to introduce y'all to and share with you, my fantastic audience. I do have some other news coming in September. I do plan to stream a Sunday morning session. It will go from 8:30 to 11:30. Hopefully, it will start on time all the time. If at the very least, it will always start at 9 and will go to 11:30. And that is going to be set in my own homebrew world. My homebrew world that I have been building for the last almost 15, 20 years now. Jesus, I've been building it a long ass time. It is called Aurea, and it is set on the main continent of Ardania. For those of you who are Majesty fans and are old enough or young enough to remember Majesty and the amazing fantasy sim that is, I'm not a huge fan of Majesty 2, honestly. Mostly because it spiked that difficulty level to insane. And it's not like Majesty was easy to begin with. In fact, Majesty is one of the harder games I've ever played. But I certainly look forward to showing you guys my pride and joy, my baby. I also do plan to open up some more slots come September as well. Some more paid session time slots. Definitely we'll be doing one Saturday morning. We'll try to be doing one either Tuesday or Monday morning, depending. And definitely looking to add some more time slots because next year, by this time, I hope to be doing this full time as my career. I am currently making enough money that if I didn't have all the debt I have, I could have quit doing my job and do this strictly. Unfortunately, I have a little bit too much in debt and need to square some of that away first before I can stop my other job at the casino and do this full time. But I am close, guys. I am close to achieving that dream, and it is all thanks to you guys and my fantastic cast of characters here. And
Get rid of that debt.
Yeah, right. And let us have them all sign off before we head off here. Again, definitely go check out Tri-Peak Goods on Etsy. The Bearded Bard, follow him on TikTok because he is offering his services as a DM. Long campaigns, short campaigns, one-shots, whatever you want. He does voices like I tried to do. He does in-depth role play and all kinds of crazy shenanigans. He is fantastic. And who doesn't want Grofnar to... Who doesn't want Grofnar the Barbarian to be their DM? Come on! It's like playing bunions and flagons with Grog. I mean, why would you not?
Bunions and flagons.
No lies. Like, I would take out a mortgage on a house to play bunions and flagons with Grog as the DM, okay?
Per day.
But anyway, let us get to our fantastic cast of characters, and I'll start with the order that they appear in on my little sheet, on my little journal here on Roll20. So first, we're gonna go with Jay, our human Way of Mercy monk, played by Mr. Eric.
See ya. We have a new friend. I consider him a
Question
friend. At least
mark?
a patient. New future patient in our party, and we'll see.
Test subject.
No, patient. You're too far gone to be a test subject now.
All the variables are whack with you.
Yeah.
All the
I need a
variables
control
of
group.
7 flavors of fucked. And then immediately after, we have Mr. Wolfenite, our Earth Genasi Wildfire Druid, played by Mr. Matt Mochi.
Hello. Sorry, I haven't been super energetic tonight. I've just been tired. I'll be better next time.
We're
started a little bit
all
later.
Tired. Summer,
Oh, yeah.
It's
summer
5 a.
is...
It's
Daffy on my dude.
it's 5 a.m. motherfucker. You wanna
It's-
bow? You wanna
Between
go?
this heat and everything.
Yeah,
It's hot as fuck.
We then have the ever lovely Celine the Stargazer, our human warlock cleric hybrid, played by Miss Callie Cat.
Hey guys, thank you for joining me on this adventure. And I promise, no matter what happens, I'll never forget you.
You're a dick.
I love you and I hate you at the same time.
We have my brother David playing our half-orc assassin, Mr. Radogast.
I was close. I was so close.
Caralho!
He tried
He
to pull his
tried
Assassin's
so
Creed moment.
hard, and he got
I'm
so
just saying,
far.
some little stargazing girl is gonna be losing a memory or 7 because of that.
Ah!
Then
It's
we
not
have
that game yet.
we have Mr. Mason playing Serial, our Wood Elf Rune Knight.
The seeds of the deception have been set. Now, if we can get those cultists to attack us, we're all set for the day. And we have a new chuckling friend. I have a feeling we're going to get along fabulously.
Giggles teeth.
And last but certainly
Giggle
not
tooth,
least,
yeah, that's great.
is
Actually,
indeed Mr. Whitehill playing Gar Frothfang, or the Mad Dog, as he's known in certain circumstances, our Knoll Order of Mutation Blood Hunter.
Giggle
Well,
teeth.
it's been fun, and he's a little bowl of joy. There is also a little bowl of violence. You know, Green Man,
Like
we can be
razors and a
friends.
bouncy ball.
You know, Green Man, we can be friends if you let me hold down the man you're gonna kill.
I mean, you could. Anyway,
I can very much outpower a fucking wizard.
There's one way into Rattleghast's good graces, and you went in the exact opposite direction.
well, fair. And
What it is,
And I have been your Master of Dungeons, Dr. John Wolfenstein. It has been my absolute pleasure, guys, and we will see you next time on Tyranny of Dragons. Goodbye.
Bye.
Night.